Hello again, year fives. So I hope yesterday went okay. If it didn't, give us a shout. I'd really like to talk through some of that stuff with you because that's the sort of thing that's key as you move on next year into year six to be able to start to do some of those things in your head is going to really free you up to do some really cool maths. And I love doing really cool maths. And today we're doing mental methods again. I'm actually just going to show you the learning reminders for today. Sorry, I realized I was scrolled down on it there because I scrolled back up. But you can access these. You don't even need to watch this, but I thought it was helpful because there was a couple of things in here that were worth recapping. And this is their advice about solving word problems, all right? Use your rucksack, a lovely little acronym there. They're very proud of themselves. The key, girls and boys, is read the problem or question, all right? The most common mistake is someone looks at a question and then goes, oh, yeah, I can do that, bang, 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 and they haven't read it carefully, all right? So read it. Understand what you need to do. Think carefully. What is it asking me to do? What operation are you going to need? Is it addition? Is it subtraction? Is it multiplication, division? Is it some of both of those, all of the sort of more of those things than just one? And then solve it, answer the problem. And this is a really interesting one to finish with, and I would recommend it. Does your answer seem reasonable? All right. If you think about the question with just your common sense head, does it make sense? And you look at it, oh, yeah, fair enough. Let's have a look at some. All right. So you can see here, it's even got the answers for us, but we're just going to talk about them briefly. All right. A tea shop has 23 trays of shortbread. Nom, nom, nom. Mrs. Snowdon loves a bit of shortbread. Each tray is divided, so it holds 20 pieces of shortbread. How many pieces of shortbread are there? So what's it asking you to do? You've got 23 trays. There's 20 shortbreads on each. What's that sum? Hopefully, you haven't just read the slide and you've worked out it's multiplication, all right? It is multiplication. 23 times 20, all right? So all you've got to do is think, right, how can I do 23 times 20? And because you're clever, you can do that really easily, all right? And it says it here. You double it, or you times it by 10 and then double it, or you double it and you times it by 10. Doesn't matter which way around, okay? You can do 46 and then times it by 10, whisper it, put the 0 at the end, move it in the place value thing. Of course, never add a 0. Oh no, that doesn't change it. So we can put the 0 on the end or we can move it because it's in whole numbers. So the answer is 460. Or we can do 23 times 10, and we could do that quickly in our heads again, and then double that, like they have. It doesn't matter which way around you do it, but you can do that quickly. The key is reading the question, okay? Some people might read that and go, all right, it must be 3. All right, tea shop, 23 trays of shortbread, 20 pieces, 23, 20, it must be takeaway. It's not takeaway, it's multiplication. So be careful. Also, you've read this word divided. I don't know why that's in there really, it doesn't make sense. But it's not division. You've got 23 trays of 20 shortbreads. So they're making lots of shortbread is the answer, and it's a multiplication sum. All right, now this next one. Socially distant coach party. Clearly, they wouldn't be sat next to each other on a coach. 46 people, it must be a massive coach to be socially distant. I think this might have been written before lockdown, just to let you know. So they were probably, or maybe they're all from the same family. Who knows? A coach party of 46 people has come to the tea shop. They all want cream teas. Ah, cream tea. Jam and then cream, or cream and then jam. You can argue about that in your house. Scones, or scones, up to you, come in packs of 4. All right? How many packs are needed? What sum is it asking you to do? There are 46 people, and they want to know how many packs of scones are needed. We know how many scones are needed for a green tea, unless I'm coming, because I need like double. But in this case, it's just 1 scone per green tea. All right? So we know how many scones do we need for 46 people? We need 46 scones, or scones, depending on how you pronounce it in your house. Pronounce it scones. So they come in packs of 4. How many packs are needed? Well, what sum are we going to need to do? It's a division sum. If you haven't seen on the sheet already, it is a division sum. All right. Now, how are we going to do that? It's up to you how we do that in many ways. Okay. You could just do your 4 times table. All right. And it would get you to 44. All right. You could half it and half it again. Okay. I'm sure there's other ways too. I don't know. You can tell me them if you want. You could just know that 44 is 11 times 4. It's just in your head. All right? You don't have to count it like that. You just know it. Okay, but the key is 46 divided by 4 is 11 remainder 2, or 11 and a half. Now, we could be clever to ourselves and say, well, the answer is 11 and a half, Mr. Stone, but sadly that doesn't work, does it? You can't have, well, you can get you can be given a half pack of scones, but you probably can't buy a half pack of scones. If you go to the shop, you're not allowed to say to the supermarket or whoever sells you your scones, I don't want all of those, can I just have, no. They're like, it's a pack of scones. You've got to buy the pack of scones. So how many packs do they need? Hopefully, if we got 11, would that be enough? No. There would be 2 very sad people on the coach party. We would need 12 packs, and there would be some scones left over. We don't have to worry about that. But the answer in this case is just 12, all right? Because 11 remainder 2, we can't have half a pack. We need 12 packs. So that's your activity. You can see, I scroll down. Now I've left, in all this week actually, you'll have noticed yesterday, I've left mild and hot for you to have a go at, okay? Because you don't have to do both of them, although you might like it, okay? If you're really rattling through a good pace, have a go at both, okay? But if you're thinking this is quite hard, have a go at the mild, all right? But if you're thinking, yeah, it's cool, I'm easy peasy, bish bash bosh, lovely division, and multiplication too, have a go at the hot, all right? But remember, especially in multiplication, no fractions, no remainders really, when we have word problems. It's very rare that we're allowed to do that. So have a go, good luck, and there's one more video coming later this week for you to use for your maths. We've got some time coming up. Tomorrow's lesson is also on word problems, so I'm not going to do another video. You can keep going with that. Have a go. They'll just be a little bit harder, a little bit more complicated, and the learning reminders should start you off well. All right? Do well. Have fun. Bye.